So it looks like Alexis Sanchez won't be an Arsenal player for much longer. Whether someone buys him this month or is there to leave for absolutely nothing in the summer, Alexis Sanchez almost certainly won't be a gunner next season. The Chilean forward has looked like a frustrated figure for a long time now, but even the fans are starting to tire of Sanchez's sulks, meaning a split could be on its way in the near future. Whether it's now or in the summer, Arsenal will need to replace their number 7, so here are 6 players who could replace Sanchez at Arsenal. First up, we've got Thomas Lemar. The man who nearly did just that in the summer, Thomas Lemar appeared to be on the brink of a move to the Emirates on transfer deadline day, with Sanchez potentially on his way to Manchester City. Neither happened, with Lemar not too keen on joining a side not in the Champions League, but with the Gunners sort of in contention of achieving a top 4 finish or potentially winning the Europa League, Lemar might not have that excuse, and the young Frenchman could be the number 1 choice to replace Sanchez. At 22 years old, Lemar is still in his youth and will only get better, but is already a ready-made replacement. Next up, we've got Malcolm. No, not the bloke from Malcolm in the Middle, this is the Brazilian who's been taking Ligue 1 by storm, having joined Bordeaux in January 2016. Fans of Football Manager will know all about Malcolm and why he's such an exciting talent, and the move to the Premier League seems like the obvious stage in the development of the 20-year-old. With the World Cup on the horizon, could Malcolm make the Brazil squad? If he can showcase his talents in the Premier League, it's certainly a possibility, and Alexis Sanchez's departure could facilitate a move for Malcolm to the Emirates. Up next, it's Julian Draxler. For the past 3 or 4 years, Julian Draxler has been linked with a move to the Premier League, and Arsenal has been one of those teams to have always been linked with the German. However, Draxler would join Wolfsburg in 2015 and then PSG in 2017, much to the displeasure of fans of the Premier League who have been clamouring on Draxler landing in the top flight of English football. While life in Paris must be pretty sweet for Julian Draxler, it's not the easiest place to guarantee a start, so maybe a move to Arsenal could give him the minutes he craves, at a club where he won't be overshadowed by the likes of Neymar and Mbappe. Next up, we've got Riyad Mahrez. A former PFA Player of the Year, Mahrez might not be as good as he was during Leicester's title-winning campaign, but the Algerian still has the quality to be playing near the top of the division, and if anything, his blonde, slim, shady-esque hair seems to have gotten playing even better. So will the real Riyad Mahrez please stand up and go to Arsenal? The jokes might be terrible and make you want to reevaluate your life. But Mahrez would certainly be a good replacement for Sanchez with his Premier League experience and the fact he'd be a lot cheaper than some of the other options being touted. The 26-year-old's balance, vision, awareness and ability in front of goal could make him the perfect signing. Up next, it's Henrikh Mkhitaryan. Now, this never seemed like a possibility until the other day, when a rumour broke that Manchester United were interested in rivalling Manchester City for the signing of Alexis Sanchez. Part of that alleged deal could see Henrikh Mkhitaryan go the other way, with the Armenian suddenly primed for the chopping board at Old Trafford, despite starting the season in fine form. If Sanchez were to leave, having a player come in as part of the deal reduces some of the stress for Arsene Wenger, who won't want to lose the Chilean without having a replacement lined up. Mkhitaryan is a totally different player to Sanchez and may see Arsenal change style, but the 28-year-old's playmaking ability could make him a decent option, and also with an eye to Mesut Ozil potentially leaving. And finally, we've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The Borussia Dortmund man was the first name reported as the man Arsenal want to replace Sanchez, and Aubameyang would really excite the Gunner supporters, having had a sensational 4.5 years in Germany. The Gabon forward is a man we all want to see in the Premier League, and there was great excitement when it looked like he was heading to Manchester City. That didn't happen though, and Aubameyang is still available to sign, but maybe Arsenal would need to act quickly to get this done, with some rumours circulating that he could be on his way to the Chinese Super League. An eye for goal and obscene pace, Aubameyang could potentially be an upgrade on Sanchez, not just a replacement. So those are 6 players who could replace Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal. Let us know in the comments below who you think it'll be, and where you reckon Alexis Sanchez will end up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.